Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mike Dillard here, and this is a video that's a special announcement about the biggest product launch that we've ever held. Well, I'd like to make this the very first official announcement for our new flagship solution called the What's Working Now Shortcut System. Now, as you already know, I love marketing online. That should be obvious, right? And it's enabled me to generate over 500 leads a day instead of cold calling like I used to do, and to build the largest residual income check in my network marketing opportunity. Now, the freedom from the drudgery that it gave me from old school MLM tactics that I had personally not enjoyed for years was a really life-changing ability. But I'll also be the first to admit that it can be a huge pain in the ass. And one critical aspect of online marketing in particular can even sabotage your efforts to build a successful business. And this is not just something that newbies need to watch out for. I'm also talking about veterans who are already earning at least 6 figures online, and it's something that I have to be very wary of as well. Now, the danger that I'm referring to is called information overload. And this is such a big problem that it can literally prevent you from getting the results that you want by killing your efficiency, or even lead to a complete shutdown. Now, it happens all the time. I assume that there's going to be a lot of you who really resonate with this problem and who have felt the effects of information overload. It's almost impossible to avoid when you first dive in to learning online marketing. And you know, for me, and I'm assuming for a lot of you, you kind of start out your business, and then you're immediately bombarded with new things that you have to learn. You start with your company's compensation plan and marketing tools. Obviously, those are the first things that you need to get familiar with. And that can take a week or two by itself. But then you decide you want to market online, and that's when you really get hit hard as you start buying books and courses to acquire all of these new skills. You probably buy courses on pay-per-click, search engine optimization, courses on blogging, courses on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, on copywriting, on postcards, and before you know it, you feel like you've been completely overwhelmed and you're lost. You look at all of this stuff and you just can't decide what to do next. You probably feel like there's just so much new information swimming around in your head that you've just got to pull out a piece of paper at some point and make a map just to organize your thoughts. And I mention that out of my own personal experience because that's how I felt and that's what I had to do. And if that's the case, obviously, I completely understand how that feels because I've been there. But unfortunately, I have some more bad news for you, and that is the fact that it's never going to stop. In fact, the amount of new information, techniques, and online marketing strategies are not going to do anything but continue to increase from this point forward. Now, I don't know about you, but it feels like there's a new course with a new skill that you need to learn coming out every single month, whether it's video marketing, Facebook ads, Gmail advertising, or even the really complicated CBA arbitrage techniques. Those are all courses that have come out in the last 90 days alone. So, really, the list of new skills to learn just keeps getting bigger. And frankly, I personally do not have enough time to keep up with all of this stuff, even if I wanted to. And I do this for a living, which means that if you have a full-time job still or family to support, you're basically screwed. There's no way possibly that you can keep up with all of this. And that, frankly, frustrates the hell out of me because I want to learn this stuff. Every time I see something new come out, I'm dying to expose myself to that stuff, to learn it and to put it into practice. And I'm sure that you want to as well, but there just isn't enough time in a day to make that happen. So, what is the answer to that? Well, it's not to shut down and stop learning these new skills as they come out, because they are, at the end of the day, critical to your success online. The moment that you stop growing is the moment that you start moving backwards. You never stand still. If I were to just stop my personal education and think that my business could continue to grow on cruise control, it's not going to happen. I've already tried that a couple of years ago, and you just end up going backwards. So you have to move forward, and the answer to this problem, in my opinion, is more efficiency. To have the ability to acquire and use the latest traffic and lead generation techniques in less time, for less money, and in a simple, easy-to-consume manner. Well, instead of waiting for someone else to come out with the answer to this problem, I took it upon myself to create a solution that I believe will benefit all of us. It is called, again, the What's Working Now shortcut system, and I personally believe that it's going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. So here's what I mean by that and how that's going to take place. Imagine for a moment that you could get access to the absolute latest and greatest real-world lead generation and marketing techniques, not just from me, but from every industry leader like Dagan Smith, Jonathan Budd, Mike Klingler, Ann Sieg, Eric Worre, Todd Falcone, and anybody else that you can think of. And what if you could get that information in one simple, convenient letter delivered to your inbox every 30 days? And I'm not just talking about articles here, which are really a dime a dozen. I'm talking about 1 to 2 hours of step-by-step video that takes you by the hand and shows you exactly how to use these brand new techniques. So at the end of the day, you're basically getting all of the information and training that you need to take action and get results in just one single day per month for a fraction of what it would cost you to go out and figure out all of this stuff on your own. Now, personally, I believe that there's an incredible need in our industry for a solution like What's Working Now. And so together, you and I have the opportunity to bring this awesome product to the world, and we're going to do it on March 22nd. So thank you so much for your time today. I really look forward to releasing What's Working Now to the world with you. And stay tuned for more news. Take care.